Hey guys, Lexi here. I wanted to come on and do this short little video, just a little sneak peek into my life and what I'm going through right now in real time. This comes on the back end of the video I did yesterday about some of the root causes of illness. And what was interesting is there's a lot of root causes for illness. There's a lot of different ways you can look at illness and what it means to you. And for one thing, I want to say that you never have to look different at your illness. You never have to look deeper and try to find the meaning or understanding behind it to feel better. Only if it feels good to you. Only ever do it feels good to you. If it feels good to you to kind of go into the self-discovery a little bit, then great, do it. If it feels better to you to just not think about illness at all or being sick at all, then drop it and go do something else. Go to the park, go watch a movie, go laugh, go play, go dance, go do something else, and totally drop the whole idea of getting to the root of your illness, because no one ever has to do that, ever. All you ever really need to do is just follow your intuition to what feels better, and it may feel better to go play on a swing set right now, and it may feel better to dive a little bit into some self-discovery later. But I wanted to come on right now because I thought this was actually kind of funny and kind of good that this came up for me this morning. Is I woke up with allergies, like scratchy throat, runny nose, tons of sneezing. And I'm not someone who gets allergies anymore. I had allergies really badly as a kid from the time I can remember all the way until I was 18, and the day I moved out of my parents' house, my allergies disappeared. And that was significant to me because I didn't know at the time all my allergies as a kid was just a reflection of the disharmony that I was feeling in my environment. And it's not that I was in a bad environment. I had great parents. I had a great home. There was just a lot of energy that I was very sensitive to, a lot of fear and anxiety and tremendous pressure to perform and to, like I said in the video, the last video, to be that perfect child. That was just a lot of disharmony that just wasn't true to who I was, and the way my body expressed that and was showing me that was through allergies. And that was even before I got irritable bowel disease or anything. I just always had chronic allergies, not knowing what the real cause was underneath it. So this morning, I woke up with allergies, and I was just like, what is this? Like, I don't feel disharmony in my life right now at all. And that's, one of the things I used to kind of go to as my go-to is like, okay, what's out of alignment, what's out of balance? But instead, because I really, feel pretty good with everything, instead I went into a little meditation this morning, and I just connected to the truth of myself and my higher self. And same way that I do this with intuitive readings with people. I just kind of go into my mind's eye and I ask to connect to the truth of what's going on in the situation. And I typically get visions. I'm more clairvoyant and I get visions, and I'm also clairaudient. Sometimes I hear very clear messages. And I didn't want to jump to, try to fix this morning, because I know we don't need to fix anything, and I didn't feel inspired to take any action towards, taking supplements or medication or anything really. So I just wanted to ask myself, or ask the universe or whoever, what's really going on? What's the truth of this situation? Because this is very strange for me to be feeling this way. And what I got was that there's nothing going on, nothing that needs to be looked at any further. What's happening is my body is releasing. And I forgot that that happens too. Sometimes symptoms that you've had a long time ago that haven't showed up in a while, as you're going through your journey and your layers and your healing and feeling your emotions and really directing your life in more of a way that's in alignment with who you want to be, some of this old stuff that our cells carry energy, they carry cellular memory. Our DNA carries cellular memory. Even from our ancestors, we carry a lot of emotional baggage, if you will, energetic baggage. And sometimes we have to actually release that as we're healing. And I forgot about this because it's been a long time since I've had any type of healing reaction. But people that I work with and I do energy work with, quite often when they're still new to energy work and still new to bringing up all that stuff that is under the surface that they're not aware of. It's behind some of the things that are going on that they don't like. When we do some energy work, for a couple days afterwards, some people will start to feel kind of sick and achy or have symptoms appear that they thought were gone a long time ago. And it's just your body releasing. So I realized this week, just talking about my fears more, doing more videos and putting myself out there, and just finally deciding to just do this afraid anyway. I'm a wonderful person, a beautiful healer, and I'm okay with how I am and how people perceive me. It's totally fine. It's none of my business what other people think about me. And I just wanted to come out and talk to more people and start spreading my message and my truth and really helping other people shift to a new way of being. And I'm doing it afraid anyway. I'm not so much afraid right now as I was 7 days ago, but I'm doing it afraid. And I realize as I'm moving through this fear is releasing, and all of this disharmony that's been in my sinuses and kind of in the back of my throat, and the stuff that was really old, creating allergies, I feel, and what I actually saw when I went into my own truth and was doing my own little intuitive guidance, is that this was just my 5-year-old self. What's coming up from my sinuses and my allergies is my 5-year-old self. She is just finally able to release this tension she held, this fear she held, these beliefs that weren't in alignment with her. And I still remember what came up for me was the day that I decided when I was 5 years old to no longer be who I was. It was one evening, and I bawled my eyes out all evening, was crying. And I made a conscious decision. I know a lot of people can't remember doing this as children, but I do, because it was so devastating to me at the time to make that choice to no longer be myself and to try my hardest to fit in with everyone else around me. And that is part of what was behind some of this fear of coming out and shining my light more. And I'm walking through that now, and now it's releasing. And that was a big part of what was behind my chronic allergies growing up, was that I just didn't feel safe to be myself. I just didn't feel like it was okay. I didn't have the self-worth to know that it was okay for me to be me. So it's minor allergies right now, but I thought that was something I wanted to share real time. Right now, the healer I am, a lot of healers, spiritual coaches, light workers, we always talk about our healing journey and where we came from and how far we've come, but sometimes we don't talk about what's going on right now for us in this moment. We're not all perfectly healed. We're not all, high and mighty and beyond these human experiences. So I want to come on and do more videos that are in the moment too, when things do come up, and give you guys a little idea of how I work through some of my own stuff, and maybe how you can, apply this to your lives and let yourself off the hook and feel a little bit better about what you're going through. So not every illness has a huge impactful meaning behind it and something that you have to look into or discover. You can just accept what is and focus more on what you're wanting. And that's quite often good enough also. It's just following your own intuition. Whatever feels better to you is the direction you should be led. And today it felt better for me to just check in with myself and see what was going on here. And it's just, I'm releasing. My body is releasing just another layer, just more stuff that I've been holding on to as I'm moving more into the person I want to be, because you can't carry this old energy with you. As you're moving forward and moving more into your truth and into your light, this old stuff has to go. Has no place anymore, no longer serves us. So that's what I'm going through today, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.